Well, it's 3 p.m. here in Nigeria. Welcome to our millions of viewers here in the country, the continent, and all around the world. This is Newsroom series. Our focus today is on the Southeast region. I am Kelly Egiga here in Lagos, Nigeria. Let's get things started now as President Bola Tinubu has called for unity among Nigerians as he's reiterating that the country can only make progress when Nigerians work for the advancement of the nation irrespective of the differences. He made the call during a one-day state visit to Anambra State, where he also pledged to support the development of the Southeast region. The president, who commissioned several projects in Anambra State, commended Governor Chukwuma Soludo for the tremendous development achieved since he took office. The president says a leader like Governor Soludo is placing Anambra on the path of 21st century development.
President Bola Tinubu arrives at the Chinua Achebe International Airport, Umueri. Is in Anambra State to commission Governor Soludo's projects. The presidential convoy visit Nnamdi Azikiwe University, Awka, to commission the Emeka Nyoko Institute.
Welcome, Mr. President.
Then proceeds to Solution Fund City, a major leisure and entertainment complex. Dignitaries, including Southeast governors, their counterparts from Delta, Ogun, Gombe, and Borno states, top ministers, and the Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, Benjamin Kalu, the National Security Advisor, Mr. Nuhu Ribadu, Minister of Works, Mr. Dave Umahi, Minister of State for Foreign Affairs, Mrs. Bianca Ojukwu, joined Governor Soludo to receive President Bola Tinubu. The group commissioned the Anambra State Government House mini-city, followed by a tour of a landmark project breaking a 34-year jinx. Soludo received goodwill messages during a grand reception. Chief Emeka Nyoko prayed for the president's strength and urged Soludo to seek a second term to complete his work.
I must thank you, Mr. President, for honoring the Anambra, the people of Anambra, with your visit and commissioning some of the projects, the legacy projects, achieved by our clearly performing governor, Professor Soludo, who we hope will come back to complete his unfinished projects.
The highlight comes as Anambra's Traditional Rulers Council, led by Igwe Chidubem Iweka, conferred the title Dike Simba on President Bola Tinubu.
Gentlemen, Professor Chukwuma Soludo, CFR.
Governor Soludo describes the commissioned project as symbols of Anambra's bold vision, praises President Tinubu's economic efforts, and reaffirms his support for the administration, calling for unity among progressives.
With a vision of Anambra's African Dubai, Taiwan, Silicon Valley, ADTS, as the next axis of sustainable prosperity, with a 50-year development master plan, which I chaired the drafting, we are in a haste to lay solid foundations. In simple terms, Mr. President, we are determined to change the trajectory of Anambra from being a departure lounge to a destination of choice.
His Excellency Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu
The president praises Anambra's diversity as a path to prosperity, commends Governor Soludo's leadership, and assures him of solutions for the state's erosion and road challenges.
Already, we have seen renewed investors' confidence in Nigeria. Small businesses are coming back, especially in tech, manufacturing sector, where Anambra is already excelling. Our diversity must lead to prosperity. We must work together to be a Nigerian.
As the president concludes his visit, the people of Anambra hope for lasting impacts in the coming days.
Well, let's stay in Anambra State for a moment, where solidarity for State Governor Professor Chukwuma Soludo for continuation in office is coming in deluge across the state. This time, members of the All Progressives Grand Alliance, ABGA, in Ayamelum local government area are holding a mega rally at the local government headquarters in Anaku, reaffirming their confidence in what they describe as quality leadership that is all-encompassing. Appealing to the party members not to relent in their support, the local government mayor, Mr. Alphonsus Ofumelu, appreciates his people for standing by him and is urging them to stand firm for Governor Soludo too.
Anaku, the headquarters of Ayamelum local government area, comes alive with sounds of music, dance and a solidarity match as the members of the All Progressives Grand Alliance, APGA, converge here to express their solidarity for Governor Chukwuma Soludo, insisting that APGA has no opposition in the November 8th governorship election. The member representing Oyi Ayamelu Federal Constituency, Maureen Gwacham, is here with her supporters, while the followers of a new entrant to the party also joins the solidarity activities for another term for Professor Soludo. It's the joy of the mayor of the local government to see that everyone is on the same page, insisting that the governor's leadership is all-encompassing.
Since I resumed office, they have been helping, they have been supporting my government. So I'm here to recognize their support. And number two, to also ask the people of Ayamelum to stand firm, to help in re-electing our Oluwatoegu governor, so that we can have 4 + 4, which is equal to 8.
To the many social media attacks on APGA and the candidate, Professor Chukwuma Soludo, the federal lawmaker and the state chairman of the party, urge party members to disregard and remain focused. There's not much time, but there was an uproar about people attacking us on social media, right? Now, why are you bothered about what people are writing? Why is it bothering APGA members that somebody is on social media attacking APGA and its members? It's only a fruit-bearing tree that receives blows. Any tree without fruit is not attacked by anybody. If such attacks fail to happen, then one has nothing to offer.
Leave all that noise. And in Anambra, the best thing that has happened to our party is that we have a great product to market for a second term in office. But in 3 years, we have the best Anambra has ever seen as a governor in this place. So I need to be proud that we have somebody like Professor Charles Chukwuma Soludo as our governor.
The new entrants into the party are received by the state chairman and decorated with APGA uniforms.
This rally is to appreciate Mr. Governor
for his superlative performance for the past 3 years in Anambra State. What is unprecedented, what has never been done before. I want to identify with him and show him that come November 8th, Ayamelu is with him.
One of the food baskets of the state, Ayamelu local government area, has had roads opened up to link other areas, also resulting in reduced insecurity.
Well, let's cross over to Abia State, where the government there has strongly condemned the continued occupation of the Labour Party national chairmanship by Julius Sabure, despite a clear Supreme Court ruling dismissing his claims to the position. The Abia State government has strongly condemned the continuation of occupation by the Labour Party member. Now, speaking to journalists in Umuahia, Abia State capital, the special advisor to the governor on media and publicity, Ferdinand Ekeoma, called on security agencies and all involved to prevail on INEC to intervene decisively to restore order within the party, while calling on the electoral umpire to uphold democratic integrity. Ekeoma admonished INEC to recognize the National Caretaker Committee headed by Senator Esther Nenadi Usman and Senator Darlington Nwokocha.
If you really understood what it means to run a political party, his desire would be to align with the creme de la creme of progressives to drive the party to the right direction, where the party will be powerful and capable enough to win, occupy public office and render good governance to the people. So we don't want to waste time discussing Abure, but by the special grace of God, like rightly pointed out, the party has been retrieved, and the facts are that we knew the party would be retrieved, and the Supreme Court stated that, and we expect all those involved to prevail on INEC to do the needful, which is to recognize the Senator Nenadi Usman-led caretaker committee. It is in the interest of everyone to, for us to ensure that the democracy is consolidated here. But when you have people who are just interested in selling forms to make money, extorting people, struggling to be in control, then you know that something is wrong. And by the special grace of God, we believe that the highest court in the land, which is the Supreme Court of Nigeria, our security agencies and INEC and all the rest of them, will get completely rid of Abure out of the way and recognize the authentic leadership of Labour Party. It is in the interest of Nigerians and it's in the interest of democracy. I'm surprised he's provoked, he's rattled, he's sounding so embittered and frustrated that he was accused of masturbating. That's a literally statement, and maybe he doesn't know. That is what it is, because he's dreaming. He thinks he's chasing something that is real, but it's not real. No matter how you try to align with some other elements to confuse the people, the fact is that you're not the national chairman of the party, and you can never be. If today, Alex Oti and other progressives leave the party, Labour Party will not win a single seat. That's the truth. You don't become relevant by making noise, by indulging in self-deceit.
And from party politics to healthcare in Imo State, where the government there has made a remarkable move to improve access to quality healthcare in the states following the signing of an MOU with international healthcare giants GNC International and Sepad Medical Services. Speaking during the signing ceremony at the Government House in Owerri, the Imo State capital, Governor Hope Uzodinma says the development is part of the commitment of his administration to overhaul medical infrastructure and boost service delivery across the state under the Imo State Health Insurance Scheme and the newly created Heartland Hospital Management Corporation.
They will work with the Imo State Health Insurance Company for all indigenes of Imo State who are enrolled to have quality medical without paying too much for it. As today, it's 15,000 for 1 year. 15,000 will serve you with all your medical needs. And these people will make sure that the facilities and the quality of service required will be available. The funding, the operation, the equipment procurement will be done by our core investors. So we decided to go into this because we want to, one, remove the insanity in the system. strengthen our medical, take care of our people, save our people from avoidable deaths, and make our environment enviable.
More stories now from the southeast region. Imo State, precisely where the Simon Bakwere Airport, where it hosted its inaugural international flight nearly 4 decades after its establishment in 1983. The milestone event, attended by the Vice President Kashim Shettima and the Sultan of Sokoto, Saad Abubakar III, follows extensive upgrades to the runway and facilities, including night landing capabilities. Muslims are going for the 2025 Hajj are the first international passengers departing from the airport. And Christian pilgrims will also leave for Jerusalem from the airport next month. This inaugural flight also marks its official opening for international air traffic. In a colorful celebration of culture, unity and tradition, 25 villages from Amagu community in Ebonyi State, Ikwo local government area, gathered to mark the 2025 Aji Ereke Festival. The grand finale held at Edeku Edo Playground was a spectacular showcase of the community's rich cultural heritage, featuring traditional masquerades, historic dance steps performed by women, and an amazing display of local cuisines. This annual festival highlights the community's history and traditions and also serves as a powerful symbol of peace and unity, signaling the commencement of a new farming season and enhancing togetherness among the people of the land.
It's another show of the rich cultural heritage in Ebonyi State, as 25 villages in Amagu community, Ikwo local government area, gather to celebrate the grand finale of the Aji Ereke Festival. The annual festival, which features masquerade displays, a unique umbrella dance, commonly referred to as Aji dance, historic dancing steps performed by women, and the exhibition of various native cuisines popular to the agrarian communities. The traditional event signifies the commencement of a new farming season and promotes peace and unity among the people.
This culture started before I was born, and we continue to inherit it and abide by it, because this is part of our tradition. It's not against Christianity, neither against Islam. It's a culture of the people, and it's what we are born to live.
It originated from our ancestors, and people use it to rally around both men and women, in-laws, daughters, and in fact, every person within the community. It's a unifying point.
It's all about merriment. Beating of the drums, the gongs, the dance, and of course, you saw the women, very glamorous, dancing the music. It's indeed a recreational activity, as well as symbolic for the people to know that the period of farming in Ikwo, especially in Amagu this time around, is there for everybody to start going to the farm after celebration.
Governor Francis Nwifuru, represented by the Speaker of the Ebonyi State House of Assembly, Moses Ije Odonwa, applauds the 25 villages for sustaining their culture.
And this is the coming together of all the 25 villages. So after this, each village can now continue with the rest of the festivities.
The festivities are described as a unifying factor which brings tremendous blessings to indigents, residents, and their well-wishers.
What a colorful celebration of culture there. Well, finally, the program, the education sector in Anambra State is moving from best to excellent as the state government, through the Anambra State Universal Basic Education Board, and in partnership with the Universal Basic Education Commission, has flagged off the distribution of a range of essential education materials, primary and post-primary schools in the state. Flagging off the event at the ASUBEB headquarters in Awka, wife of the Anambra State Governor, Mrs. Nonye Soludo, notes that human development and education co-locate. Hence, the administration of Professor Chukwuma Soludo is placing a high premium on ensuring that there are schools with teachers and pupils and students with appropriate learning materials and in proper environment. And education in Anambra State does it for us here on Newsroom series for today and indeed the week. On behalf of the production team and everyone here, I am Kelly Egiga. Thank you for watching. Good afternoon.